Two.
Good morning, this is Dennis Martin, another beautiful day in colorful Colorado. I'm a realtor with Caldwell Banker, and I'm going to introduce you to Mary McCain, a client of mine of 20 years?
26 years.
26 years, excuse me.
Who's counting, huh?
Yeah, we met 26 years ago, obviously, and we have been customers, friends, the whole time, and she's going to tell her story about how we met and the type of agent that I am, and we'll go from there. Mary?
Sounds good, sounds good. So I had the good sense to move to Colorado in 1995, and on a Sunday afternoon I happened to visit several open houses and talked with several agents, and Dennis was the one who really impressed me. So within the next few days, he took me around to show me, I was interested in a townhouse, so he took me around and showed me several townhouses, and including this one that we're currently in. So I put in an offer almost immediately, and Dennis called and gave me the bad news that the sellers had accepted another offer, and I was very disappointed. And so I thought I was going to have to go back to the drawing board. But as it turned out, the offer fell through. They couldn't get financing. And so Dennis called and said, "It's yours if you want it." And I said, "I want it, I want it." So that's how it all started. And Dennis kept in touch with me over the years, and we connected around, various things I would be looking for, and he would be a good resource for me. And then in 2010, I decided to move out of state, and so I contacted Dennis about selling the townhouse, and that happened to be a time when there was a very, very soft market. And so we only got one offer over the first 2 or 3 months, and it was a lowball offer, unfortunately. But Dennis said that he has a colleague that he works with who's a property manager, and that he works with her collaboratively, and so he looks for a seller and she looks for a tenant, and then they kind of see who gets to home base first. And so it turned out that Heidi got to home base first, and so I turned the townhouse into a rental, which I thought it was kind of bad luck that I only got one lowball offer, but it turned out to be excellent luck, because by turning this into a rental, during the time I lived in Maryland, I was able to pay off the property. And lo and behold, I decided that I wanted to return to Colorado because, as we all know, it's the best place in the world to live. And so I contacted Dennis to let him know that, and he worked with me to find a contractor to come in and make updates. So the updates were made before I got here. He supervised that, and he came to make sure everything was in order before I got back here. And he and Heidi met me at the front door with the keys this June. And so I moved back in, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be back here. And then in addition to that, Dennis gave me referrals for a handyman and for cleaners and for several other helpers and contractors that I needed in order to start getting settled here, which was also enormously helpful. So I can't tell you how much I highly recommend Dennis as a realtor.
And thank you, and that's just most of the clients that Dawn, my daughter, is my partner. Most of our clients end up being friends. We continue relationship. And that's what this is all about, is relationships.
Yeah.
Okay? And we have an extremely good relationship. A high percentage of our business is repeat and referrals. And if we can help anybody out there or got any real estate questions, please give us a call. We'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.
Can I just add one more quick thing? So the other thing that Dennis did that was enormously helpful is that I needed to sell my house in Maryland. And so I asked Dennis for a referral. And so he contacted several realtors in Maryland, interviewed them, was really impressed with one of them, and asked me to talk with her as a starting place. And she and I hit it off famously. She was incredible. Not as good as Dennis, She was 99.9% of what Dennis is. She was fabulous. And so Dennis is also just a fabulous source of referrals if you're trying to sell a property out of state or purchase a property out of state.
Well, again, thank you, Mary, and welcome back to Colorado.
Thank
And
you.
again, we can help anybody, give us a call. Thank you.